Hey guys, Showy here playing more Danganronpa. So in the last episode we started the trial, so let's keep going. Look at Celeste, she looks so nice. Let's let's remember that there's a bunch of things here and not all of them should be used. Let's see. The eye of Celeste looks at this. Then Shihiro hides it better and runs away. Doors. Shihiro goes. Shihiro takes this thing and goes into that one. Then he finds a person. They say hi. He lifts the bag. And what happens here? Um, what happens there? That person lifts the thingy, then goes and hits Shihiro, and there is blood on the poster. Then this falls. He's dead, and the person is freaking out and rolls the carpet to take her to the other place. No, wait, I don't want to do that. Takes the poster too. Takes the corpse. And goes to the girl's thing. Then uses this thing that should have gotten from the... No. This is the same as this one. And this one is the same as a previous one, right? As this one here, so it shouldn't be this one. What should I use? This? No. I don't know. This one, I think this one is wrong. Maybe. No, it's not that one. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna pass on that one for now. So poster, girl's room, that, and what else? These are almost the same. Okay, so leaves everything like that. Then this guy comes, sees that, and sees his opportunity to take this, tie her, and write Bloodlust. And then this person throws this into the thingy And do I need this one here? Reenact. Guys, I think this is wrong, but
Here's exactly what happened.
let's try it.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Yes, correct.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Yep, good.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Uh-huh.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room.
Uh-huh.
But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
No, that's not it. Oh no, I lost. So, how could she access the locker room? This one in? Yeah, this one's not it. Should just sit here. And here, I should use...
The killer is you!
Okay.
With bag in hand, she made her way, but how could the victim?
Yes, that was it.
Simple, because she was really a he,
Chan chan chan.
which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
Yep.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
And yes.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
Okay.
Then, removing the bloody poster,
And taking everything to
and
the ghost
finally
room.
carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
Mm-hmm.
A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
Of course not.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Yep.
And that's exactly how the killer did.
And he also knew that those were there because he had exchanged his before.
With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Crime scene switch.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation,
But
making
why?
things even more complicated.
I don't understand why he did it.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
Yep.
He wanted to create the illusion that
But
Genocide
why?
Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Okay, that was. Oh no, I'm losing more. Okay, what is here? Uh, oh, the sauna, of course.
Here's exactly what happened. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
Somehow.
And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook.
Yep.
And that's how it all played out.
Okay, it's now the time
Isn't
for
that
the
right, Mondo Arata?
for the rhythm thingy.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Don't we have enough proof? Evidence that Mondo is a killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. All I have to do is check one item of his, and everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet time. Would you like to hear more? Yes, sure. Tell me more about it. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. During the bullet time battle, if you press spacebar, fever time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. You can push however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. Okay. Of course it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we'll also prepare something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Okay. Surprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun. Sure. The moment of truth.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False!
Did I win?
Show me some evidence!
This should prove it.
Look at him. He looks devastated. His bro is gonna die.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Can we?
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Yes, tell me why. Please. Guys, we got an A. I think this is better than last time. Oh, nice. It's a bunch of medals.
Bro! What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
No, but tell us why.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Oh, wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
But I want to know why.
Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Do I have to? I want to know more though.
What?
You got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're threading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why? Why? Why did you do it? Yes, why did you do it?
Now then.
It looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence. So allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men.
ha!
But for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit Control key to fast forward to next. No, I want to hear it. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You are so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easy weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it only grew stronger and stronger. I am weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
That's many weeks. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. So, are you saying that Chihiro wanted to kill Mondo? Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma have sent him spiraling into despair.
what?
And yet,
I'm sorry,
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
but
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, He used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my
I
chance.
want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retain his body and his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to,
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Yep, sure it was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Shihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Shihiro had always aspired to be. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Did what he did? You mean, that's what Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Um,
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he's made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? Why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know. What?
I knew it.
That's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Nothing he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know.
hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. His brother, the one he always keeps talking about. He killed him. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was Daiya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daiya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Deiya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy, and when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over Deiya, huh? They just created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All they'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why
I just...
I gotta get stronger than Deiya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his Mrs. Brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into incoming traffic. But suddenly, look at that look at all that pink blood laying in the kid's brother's arms. The older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Deiya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Deiya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
I'm strong. Strong. Okay, he has the exactly opposite problem from Shihiro. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. And that's why Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with all kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before.
I
didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a hard, rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Shihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there he told me a secret. Seriously, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Cause I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would.
But
You're right, but
I want to change.
I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I am weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
What? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Shihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of a strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I admire your strength. Stop saying that. You're gonna get yourself
Yeah,
killed.
that's right.
I am strong. Strong and strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Deja. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. I killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in his heart. And it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in here? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised, right? The plugin that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Is it gonna have to do something with bikes? Gonna run over with bikes?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Okay, let's see this. Taka cannot handle it.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, man.
I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Damn. I'm sorry about this one. I didn't care that much about Leon, but... Mondo has been found guilty. Time for punishment. Okay, he's gonna ride the bike. He's not gonna get run over by bikes. Is that a hamster wheel? The cage of death. That's a horrible death. Is he getting like electrocuted? Also, where's everyone? Are they watching? Where is he? Mondo Potter. That was very random. I mean, not the bike part, but the butter part. Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. He's kind of freaking out. A saga of sad screams invaded our skulls. We were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course he had to. What a disappointment. Is this the end of the game? Why did you do what you did? Like, Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Thank you, Kyoko. You're the only intelligent person in this crowd. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
honestly,
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
there is nothing to be done.
I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well,
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. And if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, that was a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But damn man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. So if you become blackened, you'll kill me, is what you're saying. Huh?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
you.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, right? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, is not just for you. All the punishment, all this despair, is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean. Okay.
Damn it!
Good grief. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly you understand me. Hoo hoo hoo. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stop at the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say, after I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mode for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. So it's time to sleep, I guess? Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, the worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
You mean Sayaka?
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
Who is he talking to?
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Who is he talking to? There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Who is that 16th student? Is it Jill? Jill the Reaper? Genocide Jill? Boy's Life of Despair, the end. Okay, we still have 10 people. To be continued. You received Crazy Diamond present. I wonder who I'm gonna give that to. Do you want to save the data? Yes. Nyo, sniff, sniff, sniff.
I know I shouldn't cry,
I didn't know this game was kind of hentai-ish.
but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's impossible.
Is it
I
impossible?
can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Is she gonna be the next killer? She might decide to donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisted donuts, jelly donuts, cream filled donut holes malasadas.
Okay.
Oh god of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Sniff, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. What is that?
Huh? Huh?
What's that sound?
Hmm.
It sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But
I'm super scared, but... Is she gonna go? Is someone there? Is she gonna find a dead body? What is that? Is it the ghost of Shihiro? A next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero. The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall, just like always. And I expected to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but... Today's count kinda sucks, huh? How come Byakuya still refused to show up? And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
oh,
That is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
so then.
So it's just the seven of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
It's time like this, where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Impossible.
Or not. Look at that face. Will he ever recover from what happened? Daga hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well,
So I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, so we have no idea if help's gonna ever come.
It's
Now,
like
I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Celeste, you're kind of insane, but I like you. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. Adapt or die. What? To live here forever?
well,
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, is our current situation not demon, angel, pretty, pudgy princess? What?
Huh?
Here we go.
Maggie, the real shop owner, the bunny ear Amazon like... And what I mean is, there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
you know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. We're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right, right?
I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. No, the point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to get together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me and so I appear.
You call me, so I appear. Genocide! Nobody called for you. What the? How come it's Genocide Jail and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing! Finally a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone, I gotta destroy the stereotype.
You SOB!
I fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous clichés. What do you mean? But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would be go up at least up 10%. 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need a little people to hold them up. I like her better than Toko still. Whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can do anything on an empty stomach. That's right, let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Stop it! So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer. And after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. That is nice. Okay guys, at this point I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna save the same thing in the slot 2. And I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series and see you next time. Goodbye.